Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Planet Coaster 2 and we're getting straight on to the time lapse, it would seem. So, today we're building a hyper, is it hyper? I don't even know. Anyway, so in this video we build a actually very large LEK coaster, kind of already inspired roller coaster. Forgot how much speed, forgot the speed it goes, we'll find out at the end, but later on. But yeah, here we are building the drop. So you can see it took a while to get the supports right on that, because even with the auto supports, because they were too many. And then this is where I kind of was being a bit picky with what I did. After this point, it was a bit of a weird element to put in there, to be fair with you. But yeah. I mean, it did turn out alright, so I was clearly happy with it. I'm recording this a week after recording this, so 5 days, working week anyway. But yeah. So yeah, putting in sort of wave turn-esque sort of airtime hill there. This bit I'm still not sure about to this day. That, I mean, you hit like 6G there, I mean, it's just intense out of nowhere. But yeah, and then I go into this like stall, which barely makes it over. So I still don't really know what to think about that. Yeah. So it comes round here, underneath, sort of brake line, is it? Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's quite a good, it's sort of like a stall loop in a way. It does really get close to stalling there, so yeah, I don't know if this would be very realistic, really. But yeah, me just finding how what I'm going to do with the end there. I'm going to POV it, think about any tweaks I want to make. Just like doing all the heat maps. So I was trying to figure out why is it so intense, and I'm like, oh, and then I realised, oh yeah, it's there. You're hitting a cool 6G. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still not sure about that. So building a sort of lake around here now. So it goes around. Just getting the ride photo camera. Still don't think I put sports on that to the end. Forgot about the sports for that. Floating camera's highly realistic, isn't it, really? Building the queue here. And the fast pass queue just follows along next to it. Took me a few attempts to try and get this bit of queue right there. Just wasn't happy with how it turned out. I think now at the end, I managed to get it, yeah, see like that. I was happy with it now, but yeah, just into a sort of plaza area here. Okay, so here we're getting the track colour. I'm a fan of my blues. I do like a good blue. And then, theoretically, if this was a real, this would be plonked straight on in the middle, and there would be an area around there, so there would be a reason for the exit to come out that way, but of course, it isn't really, because I'm not going to do a full theme park. Going all the rocks along the edge there, and now this is where we go on to build a bridge, which I'm actually really quite happy with. So yeah, just doing the bridge now, doing the railings, because sadly the little lake slash river we've got there isn't a swimming lake.
Don't worry, this is your stop.
So me taking a drink there. I'm pretty happy with how this ride turned out. Of course, putting a lift motor in, because the in-game ones are a little bit small. I'm being honest, you're not going to get a motor that is smaller than the track itself. It just doesn't work like that. Do find it annoying how it wasn't the same in Planet Coaster 1, but in Planet Coaster 2, the water, you have to delete it before changing the ground. Bit annoying, you didn't have to in the old game. Of course, that first little airtime hill at the station isn't, it's just a hill, it doesn't really give any airtime, because of course you're going about 5, probably 10 actually, closer to miles per hour over the top of it, so again, but then you bop down into the lift, which keeps you going at a nice steady 14 miles per hour, very quick lift, but to be fair, that's not unheard of for Vekoma. Just working on the rocks around the I was just working around the rocks around the path there, but I guess now we're having a look at the ride off road and just seeing what it looks like. So again, some nice nature, because who doesn't love nature? Me trying to do the little extended queue line. Do 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 do. Bum ba 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 ba. What the hell am I doing? But yeah, putting some chains in now just to make sure no one goes down there. I mean, not that they are, because there isn't actually any path there or any queue path there, so they'll have no queue there. But I spent way too long trying to work this out before remembering. Hang on, I can just delete the path there. Yeah, it was really a kind of silly moment for me. I was saying I could put a staff member there just to make sure that there isn't any. There isn't like the studio vibes stuff in Planet Coaster 2, which I really miss, because quite frankly you could just make anything with it. But you know, I digress. Complaining to my mother how ugly those trees look, the K-pop trees. I don't know. Compared to all the other trees in the game, they're really ugly. I don't know why Frontier messed them up so much, but hey. So here you are, 9.5 whole minutes into my video, and I can give you a bit of an announcement. For my birthday in May, I'm turning 13, and I'm going to Germany. Going to Europa Park and Phantasialand, or Phantasialand if you're a weirdo, and yeah, that's going to be very exciting. So Europa Park, you'll see all the videos on the rides. I don't believe you're allowed to film at Phantasialand, last time I checked, but you know, I'll drop them an email, because, you know, why not, and see what, because I've, you know, just drop them an email and see what their opinion is on filming on rides, but I'm pretty sure they don't allow it. I'm just building a little stall here, which probably would have housed some of the power and stuff for the roller coaster, along with, of course, the ending stall, because it's very close to the brake run, so. So, here we are, putting in some nice trims and poles on the building. And then I believe I put some debris on. Yep, some dirt, because, you know, why not? There's my current background for my laptop and computer. Yes, that is me singing along to the theme tune. Yeah. After this, guys, why don't you go and watch the Alton Towers vlog? Link in the top right corner, I believe. You know, whilst you're looking at that video, how about you also subscribe to the channel? I mean, only if you want to, really. I'm not going to force you. So here I am building the station for the video. Oh dear. Oh, it's not been a bad week. It's been a tiring week. Last night I was up to like 10:30 at my school concert, listening to In the Hall of the Mountain King and the Superman theme tune in my chapel at school. Very enjoyable. 100% recommend you guys see those 2 songs live. And tonight I'm DJing for a part, or not DJing, doing the lights for a party. So I'm knackered. So here's me just doing the sequencing for the little lights, for the lights. So whenever the train leaves the station, it does a little flashy light thing, because just putting in some nice lights in there. Me POV in the ride at dark because I can. Now I was trying to find something to fill the space, but yeah, I just spent way too long looking for the Planet Coaster logo. Why is it not just called Planet Coaster logo? It isn't. I searched that and it didn't come up. So I spent a long time looking through. I mean, like 5 minutes straight, because this is in times 10 speed. So yeah. So 6 minutes for me. For you is 60 seconds. Well, anyway, I'm going to see you now in real time, where we can have a look at the finished product. So here we go. Hello. Yeah, so it's quite a big coaster. Definitely not the smoothest I've made. I mean, it's really not the smoothest thing in the world. I have made a lot better coasters than this. I mean, there's Ejector and then there's that Airtime Hill. Do you know, in the end, it's fine. It doesn't exceed the G-force limits in the game, so it's fine. I mean, we're hitting 6G on that downward spike there. You know, it's better. It looks worse off. Like, it looks more intense off ride than it does on ride. Let me tell you. Like, you'll see it when you get on in a sec. When I hop on in a sec. But it really doesn't look nearly as intense. That does. Oh, hello. So I added a little generator at the bottom of the thing here. If we hop into the queue, we have a fast pass queue because it'd be rude not to. Like, milk as much money as you can because we're at a theme park. Go to the entrance here. I mean, it could be better. So if we go to a quick run through the queue line, we'll zip around here. You get some really lovely views of the coaster, especially as it comes past here. Like, if we fast forward time, because I am God. You get some really lovely views. So yeah, and then you also get this very good view here. As it comes into the brakes. Got this back and forth bit here that's not open up. It's not part of the actual queue. So guests went. Oh, okay. You know what? We're in the fast pass queue now. I guess I'll leave you with some cinematics, a POV. So yeah, I guess I'll see you lot in the next one. Goodbye.